Hello, everyone. So, today we'll be discussing the rehabilitation of the mentally ill. So, of course, the treatment of psychological disorders, if we come to see, it has two very important components. The first is reduction of symptoms, and the second is improving the level of functioning or the quality of life. Quality of life essentially means the general well being of an individual. So, this topic we look at with two perspectives, different perspectives. The first is when the patient could be battling very mild symptoms, of disorders, like maybe the milder disorders, for instance, the generalized anxiety disorder, for that matter, phobia. Over there, of course, the reduction of symptoms will definitely associate, with the improvement in the quality of life. So once the symptoms will reduce, definitely the quality of life will enhance or will become better or will improve definitely, because the disorder is quite mild, or it does have mild symptoms. But when we talk about patients who are battling heavy disorders or severe mental disorders, like for that matter schizophrenia, the reduction of symptoms is not immediately going to show effect in improving the quality of one's life. The patient definitely needs something more, an addition for that matter. So here the addition is definitely the rehabilitation. So the patient definitely needs to go in for a rehabilitation. So, why this rehabilitation is required? Because many patients, when they are battling very severe mental disorders, they are going to also suffer from negative symptoms. For instance, they will lose interest, they can also feel very demotivated, they may not feel motivated enough to do their work, or for that matter, to interact with people. So they are losing onto their some of the major interests, motivation, or for that matter, social interests also. So rehabilitation is a must, because rehabilitation will definitely help such patients to be able to become self sufficient in life. Now, self sufficiency, it helps you to be able to cater to your own needs, without any kind of an external assistance. You become efficient enough, you become independent enough that you can stand on your own and you can really take care of your own personal needs. So that is what is happening when a person actually becomes self sufficient. And rehabilitation is actually able to push you towards becoming a more self sufficient person. So it actually empowers the patient, and the patient tends to become a more and more productive member of the society. And so rehabilitation, if you see, the patients will be given three kinds of therapies here. One is, of course, the occupational therapy, the second is the social skills training, and the third is the vocational therapy. Each of these therapies are going to cater to different needs and are going to build skills in the patient. So, in occupational therapy, the patients will be taught skills, like candle making, paper bag making, weaving, and so these are the basic skills which are taught in the occupational therapy. you know then when we talk about social skills training, of course, from the word itself, it's quite clear. It's more to do with building of interpersonal skills, which are so important when it comes to making friends, or maybe to start a conversation, or maybe to kind of forge bonds with people. you know so these interpersonal skills can be built, through role playing, through imitation, even for that matter, instructions. Then, of course, the objective of these social skills training is to be able to help them really function in the most appropriate way in social groups. They can really be able to become a part of these social groups, because they'll have all those skills required. So cognitive retraining is another important feature, because cognitive retraining, we know the cognitive functions, the basic cognitive functions like attention, memory, you know So all of these, with the help of cognitive retraining, they are actually improved, they are enhanced. So another kind of a training, which is the cognitive retraining, is also given to them, where cognitive functions are rebuilt. And the vocational training, if we see, it's given to patients so that they can really gain skills which are very, very important in order to be able to get employment, productive employment. So they do require skills where employers will be able to quickly give them jobs, and they will be able to really serve their societies in the most productive manner. So that is what this vocational training or the vocational therapy is helping them to do. So this was all about the rehabilitation of the mentally ill. So with this, we come to an end. Thank you so much.